going on a somewhat spontaneous, not somewhat, completely spontaneous adventure because we were abandoned at Toronto International Airport.
Yeah. So rather than Ireland, we're in exotic Toronto.
Yay!
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna go try to explore the brickworks.
Yeah. We'll probably make some other sort of vlog where we talk about how unbelievably garbage WoW is. I mean, wow.
We love traveling, and we're really excited about making more vlogs going forward. A big part of this is wanting to inspire others to travel, and we really want to keep things positive. But never ever, never fly with WoW.
I've flown more than 100 times, and I've never had an experience so shitty from an airline. So, WoW seems really appropriate to sum up our experience with the airline of the same name.
Wow. Yeah. So let's see some Toronto.
Let's adventure and let's be happy. So our day of adventure after being deserted in Toronto has turned into a day of constant hardship. We destroyed our camera, brought it back to life, got yelled at by construction workers, can't find where we're going, but at least the sun came out. Not going to the brickworks, just going to find alcohol, I think is the next plan.
Yeah.
Drowning our miseries with Mill Street. Really, really delicious Mill Street. This IPA is to die for. Yeah. Adventure time in Toronto. You trying to Mark Wiens it?
Yeah, that was my Mark Wiens.
Come by. Like the distillery district.
I like it very much.
Do you like it because they have beer and that's all the food we've had for days?
Yeah, 5 beers help me like it all the more.
I'll have to bring you back when it's actually a Christmas market. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, never been.
You can get mulled cider, which is the best part. Or mulled wine, I mean. Yeah, it's really good. This is where the sake is born. Yeah, really, really good sake. Such good sake. There's only sake better in Japan. But it's the best sake in not Japan, I think. Boom. Pretty miserable. I want to be not in Canada right now.
No, that's a happy ending.
By the end of it, we were out $1,500 for a one-way flight.
The flight was canceled. It was because of weather. That's completely understandable.
Yeah. They lied to us for long enough that we missed out on other flight options. We could have booked a flight right away and been on our way to Ireland. WoW kept saying, no, you have to stay here, you have to stay in this line, which ended up being a lie.
Yeah.
And we ended up paying $1,500 for a flight instead of $700. And that could have been saved just by WoW being honest with us. We were given 2 options with WoW when our flight was canceled. Take this voucher and stay in a hotel for the night and we'll get you out on the next flight. But what they didn't tell us is that the next flight was 5 days from then. We would have had to wait in Toronto for 5 days, maybe even more than 5 days, given the backlog. By that point, half of our vacation would have been over. Either you can take the voucher and you forfeit your right to have your money returned to you, or you can have your money returned to you and you can book your own flight. It took them a couple hours to tell us that. We watched an employee of WoW holding a voucher that said, you know, this is your voucher for accommodation, and it said 4 nights on it. And he was holding it away from this lady, and she's like, why does my voucher say 4 nights? And he's like, oh no, it doesn't say 4 nights. And she's like, no, I can see it says 4 nights. And he's holding it further away so she can't see the number on it. Eventually she's going to see and she's going to be more pissed off. I just don't understand why not be forthcoming or honest to people that are paying money to fly with your airline. You
Anyone
had to call the
blind
airline
people.
yourself. That's all we were doing was calling the airline.
Yeah.
We went to sit down on a bench, and the guy's like, "You can't sit there." I'm like, really?
We gave them opportunity to right the wrong, but there was just constant lying. Nobody helped us.
We weren't offered any sort of voucher for a flight in the future. And when we said, we watched your employees boldface lie to other customers and we want to make a vlog about this, tell us what your policies are, and we just want to clarify what is your official policy. They wouldn't even tell me what their official policy was in regards to canceling flights out of nowhere.
We hate to be negative, but we gave them every chance to do literally anything, but to treat your customers like they don't even exist. It's just completely unnecessary, completely unprofessional.
And we cannot support any sort of business that does that, and we certainly wouldn't want anyone else to be put in the same situation or give a penny to an airline that, as far as we know, do they even fly?
If they had said right away, the only thing you can do is call this number. But because they lied to us and wasted our time, we had to pay way more because it was the only thing left.
We could have flown out the same day for $700 cheaper. So we paid $1,500 and flew out the next day. On top of that, we had to pay for baggage to be checked on WOW, which we never were compensated for.
No.
Because our tiny, tiny backpacks were too big to fly with WOW. And then we never even flew with WOW, and we still paid for our bags to be checked.
Our bags are like this big. We travel light.
We had to cancel our accommodation in Ireland. We were supposed to be in Ireland for 28 hours. We were in Ireland for 4 hours, overnight, in the middle of the night. And the hostel we were supposed to be staying at said, you can't cancel your flight, or cancel your accommodation with that little notice.
Because they need 24 hours notice.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Eventually, the hostel did a very nice thing and refunded me because they understood my situation. Cannot say the same for WOW. Positive things. Goodbye.
Travel!